Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for January 7th of 2025 is titled A New Year's Aurora and SAR arc. So what do we see here? Well, here we see an image of the sky, and you can see a very distinct red glow there. And the red is actually caused by two different things. Now, as it's labeled here, and you can note that we see an aurora out to the left hand side. The aurora are caused by charged particles from the sun, which strike Earth's magnetic field and are funneled toward the magnetic poles. It's the regions around those magnetic poles that generally get the strongest aurora. Although in very intense storms, they can actually be visible at lower latitudes. Here we're looking at it from Italy. And when they cause those atoms to glow, they'll give off distinctive colors. Now we often see a green glow associated with the aurora, which is due to oxygen. That is oxygen slightly lower down in the atmosphere. Oxygen higher up in the atmosphere will give off a red glow, and that's because of the different densities there. So all of them are very low density. We're talking very far above Earth's surface in both cases. But the density decreases as you go up. And when the density is lower, then oxygen can give off a red glow that is not visible when the density is a little bit higher. Now on the right hand side, we see another red, and you can notice it's actually a different shade of red too. So it's not the same. And that is part of a SAR arc. And that is a stable auroral red arc. And that's what the SAR stands for there. Now that is also caused by charged particles, but it's more like a river of charged particles in the atmosphere. Now the difference is the altitudes at which these occur. So the aurora is a little bit lower than the SAR arc. And the arc therefore is really just pure oxygen that is being excited. So it is individual atoms of oxygen that are being excited very high in the atmosphere. And that gives it the distinct red color that we see there. You notice that the aurora is a little different shade. Well, that's because it isn't just oxygen that's there. Another atom in our atmosphere, which is a nitrogen, will also give off red, but it gives off a different wavelength, and therefore is going to have a slightly different color to it. And when you mix those two, you get the slightly off color that you see toward the left hand side. So it's a little bit different in the two objects here. So the aurora, a little bit more of a pink glow there, whereas the SAR arc itself is a much more red glow. And it just has to do with the different compositions that are actually causing this, and the different locations within Earth's atmosphere where these two things occur. So that was our picture of the day for January 7th of 2025. It was titled A New Year's Aurora and SAR arc. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be supernovas plural. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.